What's up, guys? My name is Wesley Palamar. I'm back with another disc golf video. I know my channel's been really dead for like all of the winter and maybe through the summer. I am going to do a in the bag thing, or an in the bag video for like my discs, because I was originally gonna have this idea of doing an in the bag, and I recorded the video and my entire footage got lost. Couldn't find it, so I'm just gonna redo the video now. I grabbed my bag out of my closet since it's spring now, and I'm able to do this. So I guess first off we can start with the putter. I think this one is probably my favorite. This is the Dynamic Discs Judge. It is a 2-speed, 4-glide, 0-turn, and 0.5 fade. This is the Judge Classic Burst. I absolutely love this for a lot of different putts. Out of circle putts, in circle putts. This is still one of those straight flying putters that you can actually rely on, and I'm actually still glad that I bought the damn putter. Next one we have is the well beaten up Dynamic Discs Deputy. This is the 2017 Trilogy Challenge disc. This is a 172 weight. Oh yeah, I should probably say the weight on this one. The Judge was a 174. My bad. Yes, the Deputy is a 172. It's a 3-speed, 4-glide, minus 1.5 turn, and a 0 fade, from what I could remember. This one is actually really good. Again, it's the same as the Judge. I recommend it for in-circle putts, out-of-circle putts, 50-footers, whatever. If you need a putter, the Deputy would be probably your best friend if you're starting out again. We're going to move on to the mid-ranges here because I normally only carry 2 putters. We're going to do this one. This is the Latitude 64 Claymore. This is the Retro Line Burst Plastic, 5-speed, 5-glide, minus 1 turn, and 1 fade. As you can tell, apart from a lot of these, this is super flat, which a lot of these don't have, a lot of them are mostly domed, which I'll probably show you a few in a second that are actually domed. But this one's a really flat one, and I absolutely love this mid-range. I've used it for, because it says this is a putt and approach disc, but it was under the whole mid-range section, so I use this for a mid-range, and it actually works really well for a mid-range. It's reliable, it's straight. If you guys do need a mid-range, I do actually recommend this one. If you guys don't have a lot of mid-ranges, or you guys are looking to get more, I would definitely recommend this one. Alright, so next one we have is probably one of my favorites. I still have signatures on the back here. This is for when I got my first ace, or a hole-in-one, and I got it on this one. This is the Cax Z. This is the K2 plastic. I believe this was a 172 or a 175 weight disc. This one doesn't have the stats, but when I go edit the video, I will put them right here. I'll just put the stats right here, just because I know you guys are going to want to know the stats for when you guys are going to go buy the disc. So again, this one right here, this is domed. So normally you guys would see flat discs, like I did show you the Claymore here. That one would be flat, this one's domed. And this one's actually really reliable, again, for approaching, for just doing normal drives with a mid-range. It would be so great to have a Cax Z. This one is, this one is my Champion Plastic Paul Macbeth Rock 3. This is a 5-speed, 4-glide, 0-turn, 3 fade. This is actually a really good mid-range. As you can see, it's kind of domed and then it goes to flat. This one's actually a really good mid-range, and I actually do hope you guys do pick one of these up. If you guys don't get the Pro Model Macbeth series, you could just get a normal Champion. You could probably get a Blizzard Champion one. I don't know if they still make those. I could be wrong on that. You guys comment down below if they still are making the Blizzard Champion Rock 3s, or even if they did. I could be 100% wrong on that one. So now I guess we're going to go on and move to the drivers. Alrighty, this is the driver section of the in the bagged video. I was going to do just the drivers, but I guess I can show you the extras that I have in here. I have the Macro Tesla from MVP. This is just one of those mini discs. I've actually ripped this thing really hard, and it does fly. Normally, I would say not use these. These are actually illegal in tournaments. So if you guys do try to use minis in tournaments, it won't end well with the disc. They might actually even just kick you out of the tournament. So these are illegal. Hopefully you guys do know that. Again, this Macro Tesla is just fun to have in your bag if you're just going to go play a friendly game. I would kind of just like to play around with these most of the time. And then I guess I'll show you the two markers I have just because it's my entire bag. So I have the two Trilogy Challenge markers. This is the first one. This is the pink one. It's the same design on both of them. It's just different colors. Funny enough, I got a story with the whole markers. I was playing the tournament for the 2017 Trilogy Challenge, and after the entire tournament was done, someone ripped their marker, and I think it landed like 600 feet. Who fucking knows how far or how hard he ripped it to do that, and who knows why it even went that far. I thought it was going to fade and drop real quick. Not going to make it that far. It made way farther than I thought. Alright, starting off the first driver here, we have the Grim by Castoplast. This is a 168 gram disc. Again, Castoplast doesn't have all their stats on here, so again, I'll show it up right here. This will be the stats. But yes, the Grim is actually really good. I've used it for a little bit. As you can see, there are scuff marks on the outside. Don't know if you guys, yeah, you can see that right there. That's a scuff mark from the dirt. I actually got it stuck in the dirt. Didn't take very much. And then, yeah, this was actually really good for long distance drives. My whole 9 was, what, 400 feet? And I've made it about, what, 300 and something? So, yeah, if you can throw a disc properly, I would recommend getting this disc for yourselves. This would probably increase your distance if you properly know how to drive. Next, we have probably one of my favorite MVP discs out there. This is the Tesla. I custom dyed this one with shaving cream and that powdered iPoly dye. I think that's what the brand was. iDye Poly. I still have some of it left over. I just gotta find it, and then I can possibly dye a few more discs now that I have some shaving cream. So this is the Tesla. It's an 11-speed, 5-turn, -1, 5 glide, -1 turn to fade. This is actually a really, really, really flat disc from MVP. Normally they all have the dome on them, but I actually really prefer the Tesla. It's good for forehands. It's good for backhands. This is probably one of my favorite drivers just by itself, just because of how good it actually glides and how it flies. Next, we have one of my favorite Innova drivers, probably to this day. This is the Destroyer in Star Plastic. This is a 171 weight disc. As you can see right underneath there, that's where the stats are. It is a 12-speed, 5 glide, -1 turn, 3 fade. This is probably one of my favorite drivers to go off the tee with. If it's a long hole and I guarantee you I could rip it, I would use this disc and try to go as far as I can. And then after that, I would end up using my mid-range the rest of the way, if not my putter. It is somewhat good for forehands. I've never really used it for forehands because I've always thrown power grip backhand. But again, if you guys could get it to work for forehands, let me know, and then I can probably try that. Next, we have my only dynamic discs driver. This is the Convict. This is the Prime Burst, this is the, Fusion Burst Plastic, I believe. 9-speed, 4 glide, -0.5 turn, and a 3 fade. This is actually not a bad disc if you want to go off the tee. Just having this disc in your bag, it's just really fun to have. This is a 170 gram disc, my bad. If you guys are wanting a decent driver to have off the tee, besides the Innova Star Destroyer, this is really one of them to get. Next up, we have the Thunderbird. I actually really like this disc a lot. This is probably one of my most reliable drivers. I did say I do like the Star Destroyer, but this one is actually just reliable. It does have a dome, as is normal. This one is a 9-speed, 5 glide, 0 turn, 2 fade. This is a 175 gram disc. Honestly, I do like this one, even though it is the DX plastic, which I'm really not a fan of because it wears so quickly. It does still do its job, and it's a really, really, really good driver. If you guys don't have one, I recommend you guys picking one up. Doesn't matter the plastic. This disc is still reliable no matter what you throw. Next disc we have here is my 2017 Trilogy Challenge Latitude 64 River Pro. This is a 173 gram disc. It's a 6-speed, 5 glide, 0 turn, 2 fade. It is a low speed, but for how heavy it is a little difficult for beginners to throw this disc. Just because it's a 6-speed doesn't mean the weight isn't going to count for nothing. If you guys do get a lighter version of this, then you guys might possibly be able to throw this if you guys are starting off, but I would not recommend it. This is one of those discs that is really, really, really good for forehands. I've used it for forehands quite a bit. I've used it as a mid-range, which is most likely what I use it for. And off the tee, if it's a short hole, I would use it off the tee. It's just comfortable in the hands, and I really like it. Last one we have here is another Innova disc. This is my 2017 Tommy Douglas Open Regina Disc Golf Association Innova Shrike. You guys will not get this design anywhere else if you do not live in Saskatchewan. Regina, Saskatchewan is where this tournament was held. If you did not go, there is no way you're going to get this decal on your Shrike. Again, decal really doesn't matter unless you're like just a collector who likes to collect drivers with different designs on them. This is a 168 gram disc, a 13 speed, 6 glide, -2 turn, 2 fade. This is a really, really, really heavy speed disc. If you don't properly know how to throw power grip, I really wouldn't recommend it if you're starting off. For sure, don't use it if you're starting off. If you are a advanced disc golf player, I would recommend it quite a bit. It is one of those discs that is really, really good off the tee, and you can get some really, really good distance off of it if you properly know how to throw it. Again, you can see it is domed like most discs. It has that dome on top, it's not flat. Yeah, I've never used it for forehand. I always throw backhand with this one. Power grip is what I normally throw off any tee unless they have mandatories that are right turns. So that is my in the bag. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. I know my channel has been really dead, and I don't know if you guys like the disc golf videos as much as you guys are enjoying these skate videos and whatever else I throw up. But yes, this is my first in the bag. Let me know if you guys did enjoy this, and maybe I can get Finn to do one of his own in the bags when he gets back from Alberta, and yeah, we can throw that one together. Because I know this is the season starting to kick off, possibly going to a tournament next month if I have money for it and if I really have time for it. But yeah, this has been my in the bag. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do enjoy this, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new, and comment down below. What would you guys like to see out of these disc golf videos? Would you like to see another tutorial? Do you want to see Finn's in the bag? I can do a newly updated personal collection, not just my dad's and mine. I can do a personal, my collection. But yeah, if you guys haven't, leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next video.